The phosphorus cycle is composed of some biologic, human, and geologic forms. So we're first going to start with our mountain range. There's snow on top. These are super high mountains. And then we're going to draw a stream. It's going to run downhill. It's going to get bigger as it goes to show the stream. And then we're going to imagine the stream goes into the ocean. And there's a bottom of the ocean. And here is our top of the ocean. So this is all going to be a process. We'll even put some land kind of at this space. And then we're going to add some components to this. So let's add definitely our plant. This represents like all plants. And then also let's add some labels to it, such as key players. We're going to have some actions going on. So we have, first we got our rocks that are already formed, uplifted from the earth. And this is from the heat pressure, convergent, and even divergent at times plate boundaries. We have our water. We have our plants, called in the primary producers. We have our river that designates movement of water. We have our ocean, sediment, which is at the base of the ocean, then will eventually become rock in time. And again, we're going to label these our primary producers. And they are getting energy from, as a reminder, from the sun. So that's going to be our main source of energy the entire time. And also we have some components such as DNA and RNA, which is why the phosphorus cycle is so important. And this is going to be valuable because all the phosphorus comes from the geosphere. So the geosphere is the area in geology, meaning of the earth and under in that space. So as this processes, the rocks, the water, all that connects, here's our flow of this happening. So first, it's phosphorus is found because of weathering. And then that weathering is going to take the rocks and actually just take them apart. So they are, by human minds, or human interaction, they are mined. So they're going to take it from the earth, making things like fertilizer. And this is going to be placed back on the top of the soil for those plants to utilize. And as it's mined, runoff, meaning the extra material, is going to go into the water, run down the stream. And this is going to be our directional arrow movement of all this flowing back towards the ocean, representing that. And then the plants themselves are going to take that and put it, and use it rather. So they're going to use this fertilizer, primary producers, naturally from the earth or from humans. And what's going to happen is they're going to deposit it as they have leftovers and products that are going to go back. And it's going to eventually all go to the ocean. So the ocean is going to gather the phosphorus as it's run down from the weathering and erosion that's happened. So the erosion break and the weathering is the breaking down, erosion is the transfer. And then the ocean is going to go to the sediment. And what's going to happen now is through uplift, and there's our big line there, uplift. And this is going to be the lifting of the actual land over time. So this is over geologic time. We're not talking 100 years, we're talking thousands, almost immeasurable, incomprehensible amounts of time later. And that water all is going to contribute also. You're going to have this airborne phosphorus. Well, it's going to go through the roots primarily, but phosphorus is not going to be something that is going to be found in animals at all. It's all coming from the earth, and that's what makes it unique. So it's of the earth. That's the distinguishing factor too, which means we have to get it from the geosphere. That's a factor to take that from as meaning different from the nitrogen and carbon cycle.